When it comes to family activities, typically the more the merrier is the rule of thumb. Maybe you have a family of 4 and the in-laws and cousins want to come along. You'd rather not take 2 cars, so that's where 7-passenger vehicles show their value. But as you might be aware, all 7-passenger vehicles are not created equally. I'm Chris from AutoAcademics, and today we're going to take a look at the 2014 Acura MDX. Our test vehicle today is a 2014 Forest Mist Acura MDX all-wheel drive with advanced and entertainment packages. Now, just as its description fills your mouth, encompassed in these suites are loads of technology and safety features, bringing our tester's total price to $57,400. Under the hood is a 3.5-liter direct-injected VTEC V6 engine that makes 290 horsepower and 267 pound-feet of torque. The engine is mated to a 6-speed automatic transmission with paddle shifters that powers all 4 wheels via Acura's super handling all-wheel drive. Maximum towing capacity is 5,000 pounds on properly equipped all-wheel drive models. Fuel economy is rated at 18 miles per gallon city, 27 miles per gallon highway, with a combined rating of 21 miles per gallon. AutoAcademics saw an average of 18.5 miles per gallon during testing. In front, the MDX maintains a less pronounced Aves class grille when compared to the outgoing model. More prominently displayed are the dual-eye LED headlights, which are reportedly whiter, brighter, more efficient, and longer lasting than HID or halogen headlights. On the opposite end of the vehicle, the power liftgate provides access to 14.8 cubic feet of cargo space behind the third row. Fold those down and you increase usable space to 38.4 cubic feet. And with all of the rear seats stowed, 68.4 cubic feet of maximum cargo space is available. Extra cubby storage and power points are present too. Inside, the layout is attractive with soft plastics, wood grain, and real metal trim throughout. The driver's seat is 10-way power adjustable, 8-way for the front passenger, and both are covered in perforated leather with heating and cooling options. Information is provided via dual screens in the center, with the lower having touch capabilities and the top providing other pertinent information such as navigation, vehicle, and entertainment functions. In back, the rear seats are heated with integrated cup holders in the center armrests and allow push-button access to the third row. And although you don't want to see what it took for me to get back here, the third row has enough room to handle average-sized adults. While thinking about backseat comfort, the third row doesn't have any air conditioning vents. Yet, the second row controls are some of the best we've experienced yet. And we definitely can't forget to mention the widescreen, multi-purpose DVD player. Unfortunately, when in conjunction with a full-size booster seat, such features do affect visibility when driving. But I guess sometimes that's a cross we all must bear. On a positive note, the 2014 MDX is equipped with a 3-mode backup camera. So now it's time to take a look at how this vehicle drives. As we get into this 2014 Acura MDX, one of the first things you're going to notice is how good of a seal the doors make when you close them. And this allows for a very quiet cabin, which is noticeable as you're driving down the road. Once you're inside the cabin, you'll notice that this car appears to be more spacious than the outside leads on. There's a lot of shoulder room, the seats are wide and comfortable, and in the second row, there are a lot of those same details. Now, the third row, that's a little bit tighter, but again, you know, with SUVs like this, the third row is primarily for younger children anyway. Now, something else that I feel is worth mentioning when talking about this Acura MDX is its refinement. And you know, we previously discussed its its solidity and its cabin isolation, you know, how well the doors seal. And that refinement also goes into the engine and transmission as well. The powertrain of this vehicle. It is very smooth, yet it has good power, and the transmission, it shifts very nicely, yet also when you put it into sport mode, it will also get a more aggressive demeanor and be able to hold the gears for you if that's the type of driving that you are in the mood of doing. So overall, the refinement of this vehicle is very nice as well. Also, while we're driving, it's good to be aware of some of the active technologies that this 2014 Acura MDX has. And it's got quite a few. For example, we have your typical ones such as stability control and parking assist and all that kind of stuff, you know, where it beeps and lets you know if you're coming too close to objects and things like that. But then it also has lane keeping assist, which while you're driving, it actually reads the markers, the lanes on the road, and you know, if you get drowsy, you start drifting out of your lane, it actively will use torque to bring the car back into the center of the lane again. It's actually rather an interesting feature when you try it out and you get to feel exactly how it works. And it's fairly smooth, but that's one of the ones that is typically made for highway driving. If you're on smaller roads where the lines are intermittent, I found that that system does tend to cut on and off because it's having trouble seeing the lines. So it's not good for small local roads, but it can be a very good feature when you're driving on the highway doing long commutes. It's got adaptive cruise control where it keeps the distance between you and the car in front of you. It has collision mitigation braking system, which when the car detects that there could be an imminent crash or collision, it will automatically apply the brakes. It'll give you a warning first, and then it will apply the brakes to help to stop the car prior to that collision happening. So there are quite a few technology features that really could be very beneficial to drivers in an emergency, and I think they're very beneficial. So all that's left now is for us to share how AutoAcademics felt about this 2014 Acura MDX. First, it's a 3-row vehicle that accommodates 7 passengers. Now, adults might have a little difficulty in the 3rd row, but for children, it works just fine. Second, it has a smooth and powerful V6 engine, and that engine works fantastic on the highway, and it gets respectable fuel economy. And third, this vehicle has nice style, it has decent luxury, and it has a competitive price when compared to other vehicles in its class. So with those 3 points right there, AutoAcademics likes this vehicle and we recommend this vehicle, and we think you'd enjoy it. I'm Chris from AutoAcademics. Thanks for watching.